So I'm going to be reading Psalms 2. So why do the nations conspire and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth rise up and the rulers band together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, Let us break their chains and throw off their shackles. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, I have installed my king on Zion, my holy mountain. I will proclaim the Lord's degree. He said to me, You are my son. Today I have become your father. Ask me, and I will make the nations your inheritance, the ends of the earth your possession. You will break them with a rod of iron. You will dash them to pieces like pottery. Therefore, you kings, be wise. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and celebrate his rule with trembling. Kiss his son, or he will be angry, and your way will lead to your destruction. For his wrath can flare up in a moment. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. So you've probably noticed there's so much evil on this world that happens, so many bad things that happen, that be people getting murdered, or maybe even depending on where you live in the world, maybe the governments that are kind of shady, and they don't show enough care for the people they're supposed to take care of, just all sorts of stuff that happens. And what I really like about this one is, especially from verse 4 to 5, where I'll read it again. The one enthroned in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. He rebukes them in his anger and terrifies them in his wrath, saying, it's just the fact that there's nothing, even though there's evil in this world, you shouldn't be afraid, because they act like they're kind of, they think what they're doing is that they're so kind of, what's the word, they're so kind of self-absorbed and so prideful that they think that their ideology is the right one and it's perfect, and they justify what they do. Some people justify kind of say, for example, racism. Some people justify hate towards a certain race, and it's just no, they're so self-absorbed, and the fact that God is literally up there laughing because he thinks that, laughing because they think they have the authority and that kind of thing, and they're better than everybody else, not knowing that the Lord up there, he's going to take vengeance on them. He's going to take vengeance on them. He just laughs at how they kind of, the idea that he just looks on this world and thinks, obviously he hates what's happening to his world, but the fact that he's looking at his word and looking at all these people and probably thinking some of the stuff that people come out with, and he's probably thinking, wow, just wow, they're so self-absorbed, they're so kind of think they're so better than everybody else, forgetting that there's one person that is better than everybody in this world, and that is the Lord our Father. And it's just a reminder that don't worry about it. I know sometimes it can be so hard to not be fearful of this world. Some people are scared to kind of leave the house, depending on where you live. Some people may be scared to leave the house, and may be scared to leave the house to walk at certain times of the day, or they're just fearful they may get attacked, or this kind of fear that ends up turning into a circle. But what I love about this Psalms, it just reminds us, don't be afraid, because God the God will take a vengeance. It's gonna happen. Jesus is gonna come back to this earth, and all these people that have done evil on this world, or all these people that have done evil to you, they will their time of judgment will come. Don't worry, their time of judgment will come.